We got Kanye, we got Trump back on Twitter. But today we have to talk more about Twitter and Elon Musk all over again. So, if you are actually following the channel or you're following the whole entire Tesla scene, you most likely would already know who Chicken Genius Singapore is. So, Ken basically said that Tesla share price would most likely be about $140. That's his price target. And he got a lot of flame for it. Okay, a lot of people were hating on it. People were saying, now it's impossible for Tesla to go to 140. If Tesla were to even hit 170, I am going to buy every share possible. Okay, a lot of Tesla bulls out there were saying this kind of thing. And I was even leaving comments in Ken's YouTube video saying that, I think that it is true that there are some toxic bulls on Tesla. I do believe that Tesla possibly, well, I wouldn't go as far to say that I definitely stand behind the fact that Tesla is going to be hitting 140 or even 120 or whatever the price target is for Tesla. But as of now, Tesla's PE value is about 33, if I'm not mistaken, about 33 to 35. Okay, and clearly, right now, if we're looking at Tesla's price, it's not really doing very, very well. Okay, and we have to talk about why that's the case. And you can easily find the answer to that by going onto Twitter. Go onto Twitter and go onto Elon Musk Twitter page and see how frequent is he tweeting. He's basically tweeting almost every single hour, or even, well, every single day he's definitely tweeting like more than 10 times. Okay, and he is very, very active on Twitter at the moment. And I do get it, okay? A lot of people are saying that that's Elon's new toy. And when it comes with a new toy, I cannot really blame him for wanting to play with the toy. Okay, but the issue is this CEO of Tesla, the CEO of Neuralink, of SpaceX, of the Boring Company, and now the CEO of, well, I won't say CEO, the chief tweet, since he cannot be CEO of Twitter, the chief tweet of Twitter as well. So he's heading a lot of companies, and right now he's spending too much time playing with his new toy. Okay, of course, it's great to see that he's trying his best to bring forth a lot of changes to Twitter. Of course, some of the changes is bringing back Kanye West and also Donald Trump. Personally, I've said this a lot of times before, I don't really care. I'm happy that people are getting back on the platform. I feel that censorship and cancellation of people off the platform is super stupid. Okay, I'm glad that people who has been cancelled or who has been deleted off the platform is starting to get back on the platform. But of course, people like Kanye West and Donald Trump do own their own social media network as well. And for them, they don't really need to get back on Twitter per se. But ultimately, we have to talk about how Tesla shares is going to be affected in the short run. Okay, because right now, how the whole entire market is going to be working out for Tesla or Twitter, for example, is that how Tesla is going to be trading will be taking into consideration of two different companies now. It's going to be in Tesla and Twitter's hand. So for example, if Twitter comes out to have like a possible Chapter 11 bankruptcy, Tesla's going to get the tank. Tesla's going to get destroyed hard. Why? Because Elon Musk is going to be selling even more shares to save Twitter. This has been said a lot of times before, and I think that this is most likely what everyone's outlook is going to be for Tesla at the moment. Tesla is basically Elon's piggy bank, and if anything happened to Twitter, he's gonna sell. He's gonna sell and save Twitter. And of course, Elon Musk also came out to talk about how the possibility of a Chapter 11 bankruptcy would most likely be possible in the next year for Twitter if Twitter continue with this short-term low-income revenue model, especially on top of the fact that a lot of advertisers are also leaving the platform as well. So that's going to be concerning for Twitter as well. So if the outlook for it is going to be of this nature, which is like advertisers are all going to get out of Twitter, and at the same time, Twitter Blue is not really doing as well after the whole impersonation, the whole entire wave of people impersonating other famous people, organization, companies and such. Huge issues, okay? So right now for Elon Musk to actually get Twitter, get them down, to settle this whole entire thing downwards, Elon probably have to pump in a lot of money. And the only way that he can actually get money is for him to sell Tesla. So ultimately, you never know. You might actually think, I would actually think that Chicken Genius Ken's outlook that Tesla's price target might actually hit $140 is going to be coming a lot sooner than we think. I do believe that Tesla, let me check on Tesla's price at the moment. Oops, that's TSL. Let me see, Tesla. I do believe that Tesla is still a good company at the end of the day. I'm not trying to shit on Tesla or anything. I do think that Tesla is a good company. It can run on its own, but a lot of the price movement and the momentum in the stock actually holds within Elon Musk himself. So it's very, very important. Right now, Tesla is still sitting about $167 or so. So concerning, nevertheless. But we now have to talk about the second concern for Tesla, which is the recalls that is actually coming in for the Model 3s and some Model Ys. Alright, so for this recall, it's actually a voluntary recall, so I don't think that that's going to be a big concern. However, the market actually do not really take that well, because Tesla don't usually do recalls, and when Tesla actually do recalls, usually it's going to be a huge hit. If I'm not mistaken, Tesla did one recall back when they were still doing the first Roadster. After the Model 3 and Model Y started doing a ramp-up production, there was no more recalls per se. A lot of them were actually going through a cloud installation process. There was no recalling process going on. So right now, of course, this might actually come as a surprise for a lot of people. But again, like I said, I don't think that there's going to be a huge problem. And for people who are actually investing in Tesla as well, I don't know. I don't think that I don't think that you should be like 100% in Tesla. Of course, people who are super duper bullish onto Tesla, 80%, 90% into Tesla is gonna be saying that hey man, I'm gonna 10x my money in the next 5-10 years. Okay, so good luck staying poor, that sort of thing. But I do strongly believe in my diversification. Of course, in terms of stock wise, I am quite heavy on stocks as compared to my entire portfolio. But inside the stocks itself, I don't think, okay, right now my biggest position is about 22%. Okay, so even my biggest position is at 22%, and this is of my second portfolio. I have 3 portfolios in total. So yeah, just so that you can kind of make the whole thinking yourself. So I do think that diversification is going to be very, very important, especially if you're in a stock like Tesla. Tesla is not exactly getting it the best, but of course, okay, I'm not saying that Tesla is going to be a bad company. I do think that Tesla is a very, very good company. If anything, I would definitely want to look into a position into Tesla very, very soon. Like Chicken Genius said, according to his own price target, is 140. I wouldn't say that that would be good for you to follow financial advice, because it's definitely not financial advice on his channel or on my channel. But I do think that $140 for a price target wouldn't be that bad, and I wouldn't mind getting in about 120 or 140. And personally, I don't really worry about if Tesla were to go to the moon, simply because right now I think how the stocks market is going to be working out, similar to how the whole crypto boom actually happened. Now a lot of people are actually in it already. The FOMO isn't as high as it was before. Okay, just think about it this way, where Bitcoin was kind of unknown back in the 07, 08, and then afterwards in 2013, suddenly Bitcoin was quite a huge thing. Afterwards, it kind of just went back down, and then only in 2020, during the pandemic, crypto basically just went to the moon, all the way to the top. But then afterwards, right now, crypto kind of just dying down a little bit. And the chances of crypto going all the way back to the moon again is going to be as unlikely right now for multiple reasons. Because of the FOMO market, not as many people are going to FOMO into crypto in general. And I think that that's going to be reflective to what's going to be happening in Tesla as well. With what Tesla actually did back in the 2018, 2019, 2020, the huge boom in Tesla, making Tesla a 50x stock or a 100x stock. Tesla was a very, very good investment, but for you to think that Tesla might actually go another 30 more x, honestly speaking, I think that the chances are very, very slim. But ultimately, I do want to get a little small slice of the pie if that were to be the case, which is why I do want to, I would hope that Tesla actually go up with or without me buying into Tesla, okay? Because if I'm not in Tesla, I'm not shorting Tesla, so I don't hope that Tesla go down. If I am in Tesla, of course, I want Tesla to go up in price as well. But right now, it's just that, there's just too many macroeconomics headwinds in the market and also in Tesla as a whole. So I just hope that Elon Musk starts to actually talk more about Tesla, actually invest more time into Tesla, and hopefully that would actually incite some of the investors to actually come back to Tesla again. But anyway, that's all I have for this sort of update. I think that this whole Twitter Tesla thing is going to be tied very, very closely to each other. Twitter might be private at the moment, but just keep your eye on Tesla. Whenever Twitter do something stupid, Tesla is going to fall in price. Anyway, that's all I have for this video. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one.